To be or not to be? Whether it's better to live in a dungeon in hell and get films, or to not get any films at all? That is the question.
Go,
yes?
go. Let's do it now.
Okay. We are putting on a production of Hamlet in GTA Online for the first time ever. We are looking for actors, so come and audition. Please try to stop us. You can't stop our Oh. They got me. Oh my god, they're really coming down now, look.
Grand Theft Hamlet is an animated documentary all filmed in the GTA Online game engine. It's directed by Sam Crane and Pinny Grylls, and it's really about the resilience you need to be in the arts and maybe finding your identity when all of your limitations and your tools are taken away from you. It's really about your identity being wrapped up in the thing that you do and putting all of your identity on your output, and what happens to an artist when your ability to share that art with the world gets taken away. It's a triumph of the idea that creativity can not only come from its limitations, but can blossom from anywhere. I think we all want to forget about the COVID times. Some people got great works of art out of it. Some people still have a sourdough starter at the back of their fridge. But when it comes to films, I haven't really felt any films that resonate or really embody the feeling in a way that resonates me when it comes to the COVID lockdowns. We've seen our fair share of Zoom meeting horror films. And I think people have been trying to tell stories in unique ways, and the idea of live storytelling inside a video game isn't anything new, but I think this brings it to a general audience in such a fantastic way. I think most people out there, whether you're a gamer or not, know about GTA and its reputation. It's monolithic in the game space, but it's not really lauded as a bastion of high art by any means. And especially if you've played or have experienced GTA Online. It's a staple in the video game space, not only because it's been around for years, but it is one of the more long-staying game servers that a lot of people still hop on and play around with. My experience with it has only ever been being online for 2 seconds and getting robbed and mugged and shot with a rocket launcher. And I play video games to escape from the drudgery of life, but I'm sure these digital spaces, especially during pandemic lockdowns, really created a space for people to at least engage in a little bit of socializing. There's something so hilarious about this very posh idea of putting on an entire play in the setting of the GTA Online world, especially given how chaotic and violent the world is. But I think they discover along the way that it's more similar to the world of Shakespeare than they could have ever anticipated, and in really embracing the chaos and limitations of the world that they're in, where anyone can run up on you and shoot you dead, or cops can come in and bust up the performance at any point, really leaning into the limitations of the game engine, not only in the challenges that living in a violent, chaotic world gives, but also the challenge of making their online avatars emote and still get the message across. I'm sure the globe 500 years ago, if you started to lose the audience, they would have pelted apples with you and thrown bottles at you, and there was vagabonds and prostitutes in the seats, and it was popular culture for the time. And setting it in the modern day pop culture world of Grand Theft Auto, that's the most popular entertainment of our time, I guess, as well. So, and it's a violent, bloody world, but it's also created and stood the test of time because the artists that made that game put their absolute all into it, and it still shows. It is a livable, breathable world, even though it's absolutely insane and chaotic. So yeah, as these two out of work actors stumble across an outdoor auditorium and start to joke around about putting on a performance of Hamlet inside GTA and how ridiculous the task would be to put on a full-scale performance with nothing but time on their hands, this silly idea takes off and takes on a life of its own, and they meet strange people that start to become interested in what they're doing, and then they get the word out and they hold auditions, and then they start to find other out-of-work actors and create a community of people that want to put on this production, this seemingly impossible task. And Sam Crane, the directors Sam Crane and Pinny Grylls, are married in real life. He's an out-of-work theater actor. She's a documentary filmmaker, and she discovers that even though she's never really played this game, and I think they're introduced to it by their kids, that she can pull out the avatar can pull out a phone and change the landscape and the ratio. And she finds fantastic ways to shoot inside this game engine and make it look absolutely beautiful. And they find finding ways to elevate this performance, being limited with the game engine, but taking those performance to almost grandiose set pieces and beautiful vistas within the game. I love this. This is a fantastic documentary. It falls into the category of, there's a tradition of machinima animation, which is films made within a game engine, and it's a cross between that and the troubled production documentary. Terry Gilliam has one about his failed movie, the Don Quixote film he couldn't quite get off the ground, and the Francis Ford Coppola documentary about Apocalypse Now, filmed by his wife during this artistic crisis. And the people putting on the play become obsessed with getting this film made, and it's fantastic to watch because it's an almost impossible thing to pull off. I think you'd love this film. If you're a theater nerd, if you love Shakespeare, you'll love this. If you love video games, you'll love this. If you're interested in creative storytelling, be that in documentary format, or you're interested in where creative storytelling within gameplays is an exciting space right now. So if you're into experimental storytelling, this is for you. If you're into theater, and if you have no interest in games at all, I think you'll still enjoy this. I think it's streaming on Mubi currently. Yeah, Grand Theft Hamlet. It's fantastic. It's great. I absolutely love this one. I highly recommend it. If you can find it and watch it, let me know if there's any other documentaries that you'd like me to review, any other animations. This is Jake at Video Castle Reviews. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.